Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Orla. I am an Irish artist, and about 3 years ago I found out that I'm autistic. So I just wanted to set this channel up to talk about my experiences of being a late diagnosed autistic person, as well as to share my art. And recently I did my first ever solo art market. I say market, but it was more like a pop-up gallery. And as you can tell from today's video, it did not go well. But I'll explain why that's not necessarily a bad thing, and I'll be explaining everything that I've learned from doing a solo market. But if you are new here, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you are an artist who has done markets before, please leave your advice down below. So one of the hardest things about being an artist is the fact that you have to put yourself out there. And I feel like that's one of the big reasons why people are very afraid of doing markets, because there's just nowhere to hide. You are directly in front of people who are going to be making comments about your art, and that's really scary. But it's necessary. Like, yes, I can spend all my time in my room making art and putting it up on social media, and if it doesn't do well, I can just blame the algorithm for not showing it to the right people. But eventually you kind of have to get out into the real world and show off your art to the real world and show off who you are to the real world. And that's terrifying. But that's where the growth happens when you're an artist. Based on the feedback I got from the market, I know more about my art now. I know more about the products that I make, what works, what doesn't work, what do I need to change, what do people like about my art and why they like it. And some of the products will surprise you. So, for example, my least favorite product, or my least favorite art piece, the print of that is my bestseller. And I didn't think it would sell at all. And it was the one that people responded to most at the market. So if you are an artist, even if you hate a piece that you're working on, just put it out there, because you never know who will be interested in it. Main reason why the market I didn't go as planned was because it was dead. There was nobody about, and the people that were about didn't want to buy art. But that happens. Some markets will be quiet, some markets you might not sell anything, which can be very discouraging, especially if you were just starting out as an artist. But don't let that discourage you. You might just have to find different markets, try different weekends. So if you are doing markets, it's very important to do your research. If there is a market that you're interested in, go there the weekend before and talk to other artists. See what the vibe is like, see how many people are around. Is it in a location where there's a lot of people? Just kind of see what the vibe is like. Speaking of talking to other artists, your community is so important when you're an artist. I'm incredibly lucky that in Ireland there is a creative community that is so engaging and so helpful. And anytime I feel down about my art or unsure of where I want to go, I will chat to other artists and I will get great advice from them. And even if they can't kind of help me in the way that I need it, they might know someone who can. So engage with your community, because you never know who you'll end up talking to and where that could lead. I think when doing markets, a lot of artists kind of put a lot of effort into the products that they're making, which is completely understandable. But I also think you need to be aware of how you're going to display your art. Think about where you're going to arrange it or how you're going to arrange it. Are some of your pieces going to be blocking other pieces? Do you have the right materials for your table? Do you need to bring a table, or will one be provided for you? Do you need like a tablecloth or decorations? The market I did, like I said, it was more like a pop-up gallery, so it was indoors. So I had access to a window, which meant that I also needed to think about how to display art in the window. And I did kind of put prices on my art that was in the window, but in hindsight, I probably wouldn't do that again, because most people stopped and they looked at the art in the window and they saw the information and they just went, yeah, that's a really nice piece. And then they just walked on by. So I think if I just had the piece of art in the window and a sign saying, ask inside for more information, it might have encouraged more people to enter the building and just talk to myself and the other artists that were there. And maybe they would have kind of seen art that they liked and wanted to buy, or at the very least, we could have had an opportunity to talk about ourselves and our art and just get our name out. The most important takeaway from doing markets is to have fun, because you will make mistakes, you will spend all of your time worrying about everything, but something will go wrong. And maybe it's something that you've forgotten to bring something that you needed, or maybe it was like the market I did and it was just really quiet and there was nobody around. Because not every market will be a success. Not everything will work out the way that you want it to, but markets can be a lot of fun. You get to meet other artists and chat to lovely people, and they're an incredible way of getting out of your comfort zone as an artist and getting yourself out there and engaging and building your community. And like I said, just from doing this one market, I now have a better idea of the art that I make and what works and what changes that I want to make. And I'm excited to kind of see where I'm going to go with my art. And even though at this market I only sold some stickers and a print, I still really enjoyed myself because I got to spend the weekend with some lovely people and I got to be surrounded by like loads of beautiful art. That's all my advice. I'm pretty sure I have forgotten something. I'll probably think about it when this video is uploaded. But yeah, I'm very proud of myself for putting myself out there and doing a market by myself. And if you are a fellow artist and you have done loads of markets, please leave your advice down below in the comments. And if you have enjoyed today's video or made it to the end, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.